Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. Mr. Clive Davis has joined us 36 minutes into the hour. Real quick, two things I want to ask you about. Frank Ocean was an artist who was many consider very brave. He came out early in his career, before his first album came out, and spoke about his sexuality, having had a bisexual relationship, if you will, with another man. And you recently in your book talked about experimenting at one stage in your life with bisexuality. And we talked about what made you decide to do it, and your thoughts about Frank Ocean doing it. And can you tell the audience what you thought about Frank Ocean doing it, and did he inspire you to do it?
No, he's too young to have inspired me, but I was very gratified that the hip-hop community embraced Frank Ocean after he revealed his sexuality. They did it with understanding and support and warmth, and it really impressed me and continues to impress me. As far as myself is concerned, I was totally straight until through my second marriage. I've got 4 kids and grandkids. I opened up myself after the failure of my second marriage, never having had anything with a man, to see, could I be attracted to the person and not the gender? And I did find that I could be attracted to a man while I still am very attracted to a woman. So the adage that you're either gay, straight, or lying is not true. And so I deal with that in my book. At the end of the book, obviously the whole book is my life and music, but I was not going to write about my autobiography and not include that. And I do hope that society is moving forward to accept the person rather than their preference at the given time.
How did your family react to it, your children and your former wife?
Well, my second marriage was over, so that there was no, I'm still attracted to him. We always had a good sexual relationship in my first and my second marriage. So this was not the cause of any breakup, nor was there any secret experimentation on my part going on. It was just something that whether you could be attracted to the person, regardless of gender. And I don't know more about Frank Ocean's story other than his music is great, and that he certainly, with the Lumineers, with Miguel, with Emily Sandé, a few artists that I just showcased at my Grammy party the night before the Grammys. I hold this big gala. I'm proud that the new artists of today have cutting edge and special creativity. They're not formulaic. They're not just from the dance school. They're not just having a hit record. They're showing edge.
Would you say that Alicia Keys is, as far as the artists you signed in the new millennium, at the top of the totem pole? Is she, in terms of talent?
She is. I mean, Alicia Keys, citizens, Alicia Keys is just an incredible young Renaissance woman. She really sets the mark for all of us. Everybody knows, as a writer, as an arranger, as a producer, as an artist, as a spokeswoman for everybody, her charity, Keep a Child Alive. Everything about her is special, but it is her ability to be at the cutting edge, and yet she is not averse to going back, and whether it's great songs, and she stands for the best in contemporary music today, without question. I'm working with a great voice, and I will mention that the album that I'm working right now with Jennifer Hudson, and this is probably the greatest voice out there today among the younger artists. So I've got to find the signature songs for Jennifer. I just put her on at this Grammy party just 2 weeks ago. I'd love to have share a stage like I did. I fulfilled Alicia's dream a few years ago of singing on that stage with Aretha Franklin. Well, in that spirit, this year I had Jennifer Hudson and Miss Gladys Knight.
Wow.
And they were sensational. So that's what keeps me going. The passion is music and great artistry.
My final question, because I know you have to go. You've accomplished so much in your career, but I know you don't stop. What's on your to-do list? What else would you like to do, Clive Davis?
Well, I'm doing one thing apart from this book, this autobiography. I hope that your audience gets this book. It enters the chart. I'm happy. I just heard it today. Next week in #2.
Congratulations.
So I'm excited. About that, and the stories about Whitney and going back to Janis Joplin, and the stories about Ray Parker and Gil Scott-Heron and Puffy and Bad Boy in L.A., etc. I think is what it makes it all about, because I don't really spare any sweet talk, and I tell it as it happened. I am going to be bringing to Broadway what has been the greatest musical of all time. I'm waiting for the new Broadway show with the songs where every song could be a hit. But My Fair Lady, My Fair Lady is the greatest all-time musical. I'm just getting the rights with 3 other gentlemen, and we're going to do a first-class theatrical presentation. My Fair Lady, every song was a classic. I'm going to cast a great director looking at Bart Scher. Wish list, dream list is Anne Hathaway and Colin Firth, okay? And that's something I
Legends.
never did before. So I'm looking forward to that in 2014.
Mr. Clive Davis, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate
My
it.
pleasure. Troy, great to see you. Great to be with you. Much success with all the programs and things that you get involved with.
Thank you very much. I want to see you about another deal, too, real soon. All right.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.